Welcome back to a beautiful day on ABC. X Games 12, Day 3. And if you're just joining us with about an hour and 15 to go in our show, you are in for a treat. What do an elementary school teacher, a lawyer, and a stuntman have in common? They're all here to participate in rally car, one of the fastest growing racing sports in the country. And with all the nitty-gritty on rally, it's time to get down and dirty with Paul Page and Cameron Steele. What's going on, guys?
Oh, hey, Sal, this is something that you would love to do. The Home Depot Center, they've cleared out the field, filled it with dirt, all kinds of obstacles, and also cleared the parking lot as we welcome rally cars to X Games just moments ago. The driver introduction, the crowd loving every minute of this, and this is why right here you'll see action like that on the course down in the stadium, on pavement up top. Travis Pastrana going for gold in 4 different disciplines, but if he's going to do it here in rally car, he's going to have to get through this man, the greatest in the world, Colin McRae. Now, this event really started on Wednesday up in Gorman, California, where a driver can know no fear.
This is awesome. Rally coming to X Games. Just cars flying as fast as you can, over jumps. Terrain you haven't seen ever before. Co-driver yelling out stuff.
Still left over big jump. Jesus.
Blind cliffs and a roll cage in case you flip. Keep on getting it up.
Are you alive? Are you alive? I'm fine. How are you?
That was a hell of a ride.
Fast guys crash. That's the bottom line. This is your typical Subaru rally car, 350 horsepower. It runs the turbocharged Boxer engine. The important thing is the car is street legal.
The sport of rallying is very challenging, not only for a driver, but for a team. How to set up the vehicle, how to attack the obstacles that you're going to come across in the course.
The relationship between a driver and a co-driver is all about trust, really. The driver has to trust that the co-driver is going to give them the right information at the right time, and the co-driver has to trust that the driver is going to do what the co-driver says, pretty much.
Left 6 long into small jump 70.
That's why the sport's so fantastic. You actually get to share it with someone.
It's calculated risk. You have to go out strong, but you can't crash.
Really, rally's kind of a mental thing, and you got to be a little bit psycho, too.
All 12 guys here demand a lot of respect, you know.
Colin McRae is definitely the man to beat.
It's hard to get to the top, but then it's even harder to stay there. You know, I'm going to have a target on my back, that's for sure.
Travis Pastrana and Ken Block are right at the top of the Rally America Championship all the time. And Travis and jumps, it's almost like they're next to each other in the dictionary.
So rally's coming to the X Games for the first time. It's basically motocross with a roll cage.
At the end of the event, you add up all your stage times, and the fastest score will then take the event.
This is going to be huge. X Games 12 rally car race covers more than 37 miles over 8 stages in the hot, dry climate of the Hungry Valley of California, about 2 hours north of Los Angeles. This rough and rocky desert mountain terrain will be one of the most challenging and technical courses these rally drivers have ever faced. It includes highly technical stages with multiple twists and turns, as well as flat, fast circuits on straightaways that will let the drivers open it up.
And you can see there the legend, the Scottish driver, Colin McRae, first time ever racing in North America. It wouldn't be rally without Colin.
Time card goes out, and he is underway.
And one thing of note here, these two drivers that are accustomed to World Rally, they are not used to getting the jumbo notes. So this is something new to them. They're going to have to become accustomed to having their notes handed to them.
But if anything, these guys are adaptable. They can figure the whole thing out, and they'll figure it out very quickly. The question will be the rest of the field, Travis Pastrana and the entire gang. How will they do?
LA, Southern California, through the West Coast, where everybody is somebody in the game is fame. LA, Southern California, through the West Coast, where everybody is somebody in the game is
back with X Games 12 in the middle of stage 1 of 8 of the first ever X Games rally car event. And on course with Reese Millen, who, as you can see, is not holding back in the slightest.
Crest to double caution, left 2 minus. Double caution, left 2 minus.
And you can hear driver and co-driver working together. They are a team, and you can see, oh, Reese taking a bit of a hit on the left side, remember? A drifting champion, a Baja 1000 racer.
X100. Just to see if you can get something.
Nothing funny.
Yeah. Listening in there, it sounds like they have a problem not getting power to the wheels.
No clutch, I think?
No, I got a clutch, I just got nothing in the box.
We're out of the main event, 2.5, 2 3/4 miles through it. It's actually broken both rear axles. These roads have a lot of bumps in them that's going to unsettle the car and bring it down and twist it in uneven angles. That can be damaging to parts, as we've experienced here. A lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of time to go out in 2.5 miles. I'm very frustrated right now.
Now look at what we're already seeing. The terrain is taking its toll on these competitors. And for Reese Millen, it's proved to be over just after it began.
And as it's getting set to start, the madman that is Travis Pastrana, just a couple years into rally racing, he's set to take the first stage.
I think most of the guys are going to go all out. And the thing about X Games here is that it is such a short rally, you have to be on from the beginning and go all out. My team said go fast, don't crash. It's kind of a contradiction, but we'll try to do that.
Yeah, it wasn't just his team. I leaned down and put my hand up on the roof of the car and said, Travis, keep this side up. Go.
Travis Pastrana known to hang it out in everything he does. Remember, Travis Pastrana has all the pressure in the world. This is his X Games. I mean, this is where he comes from. Colin McRae, an interloper coming in. He does not want to get beat by this guy. Stage 1, so important to set your mark. And look at Travis really nailing the ends of these corners, apexing well, and you can see him working some of the jumps.
And stop.
Oh, that felt good, man.
Oh. And as we leave now stage 1 and head off to stage 2, Travis sits as our current leader. So his go fast, don't crash strategy is paying off early. Tanner Faust and Ken Block sit roughly 5 seconds behind Travis in second and third. And former world champion Colin McRae is already an unexpected 8 seconds behind the leader. Now let's check in with Jamie Little, the start of the next stage.
Stage 2 features the biggest jumps. Now, the drivers like to get airtime as much as we like to watch it, but a hard landing can be an early end to somebody's day.
Stage 2 is pretty quick. It starts off nice and sandy, real fast, and then some big jumps. And one of them I actually have been over before, so can destroy your car on it.
It's blind. You just got to hope for the best once you go over the lip and it flies. It's out of your control after that, you know.
Well, I've bent my frame over those jumps before and practically ruined my rally.
And there's Tanner Faust at the gate for stage 2, currently in second place and ready to move on course. Actually a stunt driver who did work on like Dukes of Hazzard and the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. So catching a little air and getting sideways should be zero problem for him.
Absolutely not. A definitely experienced drifter. And this section is going to have some jumps, and there's one of them right there. And then the drop-off, oh, you can see the balance really hitting on the front there of the car. Watching Tanner set up for this section. He's looking quite good right now. Obviously driving very aggressively, as is his style. And you can see coming in right there, currently third, as you're looking at the time there in the top left.
And here's a team that's won literally everything in North America. Brother-sister team, Pat and Natalie Richard.
And just as you say the names, they impact big on one of the jumps. You can see Pat yelling something out, working the handbrake heavily. Possibly, yeah, working very hard there. Possibly something going on with the braking system on the car, and you got to wonder if this is going to aggravate his old injury. He had a problem with his right wrist before. Working hard into this corner. This is going to be tough. Remember, they have time to work on the car between some of the stages and driving very deep there. Almost overshooting the corner. A tough break for the brother-sister team.
Started the second stage, we landed a big jump, and we lost all the brakes. I don't know what happened. We landed the jump, and the next corner, there was no pedal, so I used the handbrake basically till it wore out. It's super sketchy. I mean, you got jumps, you got like hairpins, and you don't want to lose time even though you got no brakes, so you're still giving her and just trying to make the corners. It's not so easy.
In stage 2, Travis surrenders 2 seconds to the veteran Colin McRae. Stunt driver Tanner Faust drops to 3rd, and Ken Block is making his move. He and Faust finish this 5-mile stage a 1/10 of a second apart. So Travis now the man to beat. Andrew Comrie Picard, known in the rally world as ACP, ready to take on stage 3 and maybe make up some time on Travis. ACP on course now.
Big impacts there for the number 13. Not normally his number. He asked to borrow this number from another driver. I don't know. Number 13 is a little sketchy for me. And going wide there, his co-driver, Mark Goldfarb, has his work cut out for him reading the notes here in this section. Very technical section. Oh!
That number 13 thing is just not working. Oh, down on the cliff. But they at least keep it upright. At least it didn't go to a rollover. And as they try to find their way around back onto the course, their day is effectively done.
Sure. Can we get across there? To up there? I think I can't see where it goes.
And with it taking forever to climb out, they have no chance at all.
We're going down a fast straightaway, and there was a tight corner at the end. And I pitched the car in the corner, and it was always fine, but something had hooked up and went over the bank. I don't blame anybody but me. I think we're confidently in last place right now. You just do what you got, and we just press on regardless.
Yeah, but think about the leaderboard. Look at this. Travis is keeping pace with Colin McRae. That is unbelievable. And then they move ahead to stage 4.
And Colin McRae snapping into Darth Vader mode. Remember, former World Rally Champion? You can see him pushing a little wide in that right-hand turn, but he knows it's time to get on the move. This is one of the sections with more jumps, technical, and there are many elevation changes here.
You think about the relationship you have to constantly have with a co-driver who's the confidence you need, because he's saying go left, and you may not see the left.
3 right plus, and 2 left minus.
And you can see the setup working right to go left and airing it out. McRae making his move as he goes by the flying finish, recording a time, but guess what? The golden boy, the 199 of Travis Pastrana, coming into the X Games, 9 total medals. Now that he has done the double backflip, much to the chagrin of the announcer there, me, he is now have 10 total medals and airing it out. A little bit squirrely though. You're going side to side, you're scrubbing speed, moving forward straight ahead. That is the key. He needs to stay on his game if he's going to stay ahead of McRae.
Can you say the word upset? Travis is number 1 at the halfway point.
And crushing news for a man who was in contention. Tanner Faust changing a flag, costing himself and team member almost 4 minutes. That puts Ken Block in position for a possible medal at his first ever X Games.
That stage is ridiculous. It's so tight and twisty and rocky at the beginning, and then the end is just flat out. It's fun though.
And Travis may be on the road to a gold.
X Games 12 will return after this message and a word from our ABC stations. You're watching X Games 12 on ABC Wide World of Sports.
We are in the midst of rally car racing, the opening 8 stages from Gorman. A reminder, the final stage of rally is live here at Home Depot Center. Let's go back to Factory Way at Gorman.
Well, the rally cars have been unbelievable thus far as they start the second half of the preliminary stages. And we have seen everything. But perhaps the most amazing thing has been Travis Pastrana. He has been almost unbeatable, and consider he's running against that man. Colin McRae, considered to be the absolute best in the world.
Colin McRae right now going into stage 5. You guys are down 10 seconds. Are you surprised at all that Travis is ahead of you?
Not really. You know, these guys know this type of note system very well, and it's a new car, so it just takes a bit of time. And the last thing we want to do is make a mistake.
So this next stage coming up, what are you looking to do?
Beat Travis.
Good luck.
I love the Scottish accent. You know, the course is definitely a participant here. You not only have to drive well, you have to beat it. And sometimes it'll beat you back.